no, I can't believe you're still here. You need therapy.
Call 1-800-KEEP-IT-COMING. Yay!
Happy 10th episode.
Happy 10th episode. Put them together. Where's my dog? Well.
Oh my God, that gave me a headache. Oh, sorry. I just tossed it on me tossing.
What's going on? It's been a week.
It's been a week. It's been a long week. Well, we made it to our 10th episode.
We made it to our 10th episode. So the reason this is such a big deal is 99.9999% of podcasts fail before their 10th episode.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I remember at the very beginning, we were like, how hard could it be to get 10 episodes? Like, it could be so easy.
Yeah.
And then, we realized that this is hard. Like, holy shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, our first episode, everyone saw that. The explosion was, it was real, actually. I was really mad. People put in the comments, like, why did he get so mad? Was that real? His temper tantrum made me not want to watch. But I think all the pressure of, putting the studio together since November, December, making everything come true and happen. And when you get in front of the camera, everything changes. You know what I mean? Like, you can sit there and talk a big game, but when you sit in front of a camera, consistently talking for an hour, putting things back and forth with as minimal cuts as possible is really freaking hard.
Yeah, especially when you know so much about each other, and it's like we already know, like, so we've even had to like navigate around that, and like I have to select, like, not necessarily tell you everything right up front, and it's and when you get on the camera, it's like your face gets hot, and then you start getting angry, like or
and
emotional,
then,
like me.
You emotions, the best of her. But no, you even had a conversation with a well-known podcaster who had a following, and something you mentioned earlier resonated with me when she said that it's crazy for just two random ass nobody people with no following to just start a podcast. Like, who the fuck are these people? You know what I mean? Where I didn't even think about that. I was like, well, I thought everyone just that does podcasts are nobody, but it's actually the other way around. Most people who have podcasts now came from a background of stand-up comedy, or they had their own TV series, or they fucked someone who made them famous. Like, what's her name from Canceled?
Oh yeah.
Like, didn't she like fuck someone to become famous?
No, she was a YouTuber
or something like that.
Yeah, Tana was a YouTuber.
Oh, okay.
Brooke is I'm trying to think. Well, like, I guess like maybe the OnlyFans girls and stuff.
Yeah, I hate when she does that underhanded, or like little speak under the mouth, like, I'm like, bitch, there's a mic right in front of your mouth. Just say it now. Shit, we'll edit it later.
Yeah, there's a few of those.
But it is tough, But we're doing good. Thank you guys all for watching our crap. We're getting some good reactions.
I know when we're going out, I went out to the bar this past week, and actually this girl came up to me and was like, I watch every single episode, and shout out to Vanessa. She was hot. Of course, the Keep It Coming followers are hot. Come on, our fans, you guys are hot.
I love the comments, honestly.
People don't
especially
like
about the last clip we talked about if trans girls get morning wood. The amount of people coming out of the woodwork was awesome. I was like, I didn't know what to expect. You never know if something you say is going to be too edgy or too risque, but I've noticed some of our little clips that we post that pop off are the unexpected ones. We're like, we'll have our editor come back there and we're like, oh, this one's probably gonna be boring, and then we put it on and it's like, did really well. I'm like, oh shit, it just goes to show, like, you really never know what people are gonna be interested in. And a comment I saw the other day was, I love how Anthony looks like he's falling asleep when Shayan talks. When this girl was like, and I'm like hanging on by every thread, and I'm like, oh, it's probably just because I've heard this story like 5 times. So I'm like, and I'm like, yeah, this is a great story. But no, it's so true. Like the fact that so many people out there don't know anything about us. So
so if you see us out and you enjoy, you watch the podcast, let's take a shot.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Anthony on Sundays.
Shayan's not, or she is drinking again.
No, I'm drinking. I'm full blown, like going in.
Yeah.
Threw up all night the other night, hung over as shit for 2 days. Yeah, it's been a wild time. Yay! No, I just had a Modelo. Modelos are my favorite. Micheladas and enchiladas. If anyone wants to take me on a date, michelada, enchilada. Solid. That's the date. That is a date. And in a movie, because I love movies. So, I need advice.
Shoot.
And maybe even, audience, if you want to chime in. So, this guy that I've hooked up with before, we hooked up on Super Bowl Sunday. Okay. Great dick. Amazing. Best sex I've had in a long time. Okay? He hit me up recently to come over. And I was like, oh shit, okay. Like, nice to hear from you again. I am down.
But right before he was about to come, he told me, I was like, yeah, how
Like
come I didn't?
come over or
No,
like
come over.
okay.
Yeah, just to clarify. And right before that, he was like, hey, like I asked him, I was like, wait, how come I haven't heard from you in a few months? He was like, oh, well, I got in a relationship. I'm like, oh, okay, did you guys break up or something? He's like, no, she's just out of town right now. Let me come over.
Okay.
And I was a good person. And I said, you know, that's really bad karma. I want to be a good person. I don't think it's a good idea that you should come. And I don't think that's fair to your girlfriend. So, yay! Good karma for Shayan. That's not the advice I'm asking you about, though.
I was like, let's take this back to like episode 3 when I said you can't wreck a happy home.
Oh, shit. So I figured out who the girlfriend is.
Mm-hmm.
Should I tell her that her man is cheating on her?
Oh my God.
I won't mention like the trans thing or anything like that. I should just be like, hey, girl, hey, girly. Which, by the way, girls know when you get a hey, girly message, you're like, oh no.
Oh, is that like you?
It's like a we need to talk. Your man did something. It always starts with hey. When I see a message request with hey girly, my heart drops. I'm like, fuck. Should I tell him or not? Tell her or not?
I mean, I wouldn't because I don't know. I think that that's their own demon. That's their problem. They got to work out.
Yeah.
I do believe in karma, however, and I don't know. The way I would see is I'd pull myself out, and if the person I was with was cheating on me, I wouldn't want to know.
You wouldn't want to know?
Probably not.
Really?
I'm the type of person, honestly, like I go to my annual physical because like I have to for like a life insurance policy thing. But like I'm the type of person that's like if I had cancer, like I don't know if I'd want to know. It's like I'd almost want to just live out and then just wake up dead. Or how that works. Can you wake up dead?
Can you wake up?
But like I just don't know if it's like, but then again it's like, yeah, I'd want to know and then like live out the rest of my 6 months if I had to live. Like my architect literally died like 4 days ago. And like
wait, the one at your party?
No, it's my contractor, the architect.
Okay.
But yeah, he's helped me build like 6 of my houses, and his wife called me and she was like, "Hey, 3 or 4 weeks ago, he wasn't feeling good. Goes into the hospital, tells him he has, you have pancreatic cancer, and
Shit.
it's aggressive, and they're like, well, you don't have much time left. 3 weeks later, he's dead. Like the craziest thing. Like I was like, oh shit. So it's like, yeah, it did give him like 3 weeks to put shit together, but like part of me is like, at that point, I would just not. I mean, I don't know. It's tough because my dad suffered through cancer, and it was a suffrage to the very end. Like, and I don't, watching them wither away. Fuck no. Sorry, we went completely off track on a different topic. But going back to what you're saying on whether or not I would want to know, probably not. I'd probably want to find out on my own, just playing like Inspector Faggot.
Yeah. I feel so bad because they like comment on each other's photos, and it's like, and everything. And I'm like, oh.
That's tough because it could backfire on you. Like, people are crazy. It could be a really good relationship and he just wanted to fuck, but he still loves her and he just wanted to just get his nut in real quick. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Is like,
he said
you can have emotionless sex. And like, if you ruin the love of his life, then this fool could come after you and try to like kill you or like slit your tires or kill himself or something like that. I just don't know. It's a very tough thing. I probably wouldn't.
He did say, he was like, well, maybe this will help us like break up because I've been kind of wanting to break up with her.
Oh, if that's the case, then
but I don't believe guys though. I think he was just trying to like,
I don't know. Let us know in the comments though. What do you guys think?
I never told her. I forgot to tell her. Damn. I know. I forgot to tell the girlfriend, and now it's too late.
I'm trying to be a good
I'm the
person.
devil on the shoulder. She's the angel on the shoulder for sure. I'm like, no, do it. Take pictures. Send videos.
Now, if it was an ex-boyfriend that I was still in love with, and let's say he moved on and had a new girlfriend, I would fuck him and I would take him back.
Oh, we're talking about Trip again. I can't do the Trip conversations anymore. I feel like we've already had this conversation when we talked about this story. Did we?
Yeah, we did.
We did, right? It's like episode 2, 3 breakups.
All of them?
Oh, shit.
So watch out.
Again, are we talking about Trip?
But only because that bitch was in my car.
That bitch was in my car, and she knew she was in my car, so I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'm gonna take him back, bitch. Fuck, bitch! Ah! Ah! I'm so mad! Ah! She's in my car!
It doesn't whistle, you guys. It doesn't freaking
I
whistle.
know what happened. Whistles, they got canceled.
Probably. That brings up a good question that I've been wanting to ask you. Do men really like crazy girls, or is it just something that you just hope and wish for?
No. And I have a personal experience on this.
Okay.
The last person,
Okay.
everyone
We all know.
knows.
Our editor knows the most.
He would post on TikTok. He would tell me all the time, I love crazy girls. I love crazy girls. I think it's so hot. I love when someone's obsessed with me. I love a toxic relationship, blah, 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 blah. So I went to his concert to support his band. And right as he got off stage, this girl runs up to him and kisses him on the mouth. And I threw her across the room. Like a crazy girl should. I was trying to sell the fantasy of I'm crazy for you, baby. I'll do anything. I threw her across the room. He did not like that. And he got security
We don't promote
on
physical violence on this episode.
No.
But anyway.
No, of course not. But yeah, and he had security called on me and then did not fuck with me after that. And said that I was violent and I was crazy. And I was like, that's what you wanted.
Yeah.
I literally delivered.
Well, it's kind of like the last little question we talked about, when I said there's what you think you want and then what you really want.
Yeah.
And that actually brings us into the main topic of this episode, which is perception. You know? And I think that people perceive, there's that saying of your friends always know you better than you know yourself. Because you'll sit here and you're like, oh my God, I want this, that. But in reality, you want the exact opposite. So that's how I feel. But also I feel like maybe he has his idea of crazy, and his idea of crazy is just like a girl who shows up at his house without asking, you know what I mean? Or the idea of crazy of just someone who just does random acts of craziness, not throwing girls across the room and physical violence.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, or the time when we went to the strip club and I took the stripper's phone out of her hand. This girl, this stripper, we're at the strip club. She compliments me, right? And she's lingering around the table, and I have a bottle service because Adolfo, our friend at
She's
heart.
rich.
What? No, Adolfo hooked it up. And so I had a
that.
table, and it was me and the guy that I was seeing. And this stripper comes up to me and was like, you're so pretty. Oh my God. I'm like, thanks. You want a shot? Sit down with us. This bitch waits until I'm not looking, but I have eyes behind, in the back of my head, especially when it comes to my men. And she started rubbing the guy's back and hands her phone to him and was trying to get his number behind my back. And I said, oh, hell no. I snatched her phone out of her hand and I said, are you fucking serious right now? This is Los Angeles. You don't know who you're fucking with. I could hire someone to kill you if I wanted to. Oh. I don't know. It's LA.
Hello?
I wouldn't actually. But anyways, keep it in. But yeah, and so I was like, and then I threw her phone and I said, go fetch, bitch. And then, and I pulled him out of the club and I was crazy. And
Be careful. Don't try to grab some crazy tranny's man.
They're not like that.
The three things that you don't fuck with Shayan are her.
My money, my men, and my mama. The 3 M's. And Anthony.
I'm not him.
Right?
So continuing on perception, you made a good point that you wanted to talk about. And I forgot what it was.
People. Oh, right. Okay. Well, we had our experiences with guests because we're slowly trying to trickle in guests.
Yeah.
And guests are...
Yeah, so Shayan and I told ourselves that we were not going to have guests our first season.
Yeah.
Because we wanted you guys to get to know us and our personalities and our character and kind of build, paint a picture on us. And then in seasons 2, we were going to bring in guests. But we've also had people with groundbreaking stories like Mar, who we wanted to bring on and tell their story. Then we had Annabelle that had a story that she wanted to tell. So not necessarily entire guests, but we wanted to kind of just bring it in.
Yeah.
So far, both those guests, I feel like we've gotten in hot water with because we may have asked the wrong question or something. But again, it's a learning curve or learning experience. But But yeah, I don't know. That's where it's like the perception of people who have never been behind a camera like this before. You know, they come in here and, you know, they have this probably whatever they're going to talk about built up and maybe a script in their head. And then we sit them in front of a camera and it's crickets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when they see the final cut, it's not what they perceive. That's not what they, that wasn't their perception. So then they're like, oh, well, you're like, we're not going to repost it. Or we're not going to do this, you know, because to them, they thought that they looked like a fool or horrible or this when, I mean, I thought they were great.
Yeah, everyone loved them. And a lot of people were asking for some of them to come back. But it is hard. You know, it is a reality check when you sit in front of a camera and you see yourself from an outside perspective. And yeah, like I noticed so many things about myself. I was like, damn, I didn't know I like laugh like fucking.
Yes. And now I put my head back. We were talking about that. Sounds like when you laugh, I put your head back. And when she laughs, she puts her heads down and does a double chin.
Yeah, literally. More chins than a Chinese phone book. I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, totally. But then also I realized that, damn, I'm sickening. Yeah. So perception, it's just like, I feel like a lot of people have this idea of themselves, an idea
Absolutely.
of like,
Absolutely. It's really funny because, you know, you go on Grindr or Tinder or any of these apps and it's always the ones, and I'm sorry, this y'all might come for me on this one, but like, it's always the people who they think they are one thing who will sit there and say, no fats, like don't be, we talked about this in a short clip before, but it'll literally be like no fat people or something. And I think we talked about this in the last episode where I sent a picture where like the guy was like, oh, that's not your picture. And I was like, it was, but it was like a little bit older. But like the funny thing is when I finally saw this guy, I'm like, you're the one that's throwing throwing shade, I guess you want to say. Like the perception is wild to me. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy to me when you'll see like a 48-year-old man being like, no one over the age of 30, because I'm like,
it's so weird.
Because why, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Like
it makes no sense. No, for sure. And just yeah. I get that a lot with escorting. 10. I get that a lot with escorting because a lot of times I'll have clients hit me up and they're like, oh, can you do something cheaper for me? Like, I'm really hot. I'm 6'4". I'm athletic. I have this. I have that. I have a nice body. And I'm like, okay, send a photo. And it is. It's a little scary. It's like a jump scare. And I'm like, damn. I don't know if it's like, but also in my baby tranny years, when I looked a fucking fool, I thought I was the most sickening bitch. You couldn't tell me shit. I was literally like looking crazy, like with the fucking hard front wig. Just, I thought I was the most beautiful thing on this earth.
She had a shake and go from Amazon.
No, yeah, I was
we're at Party City looking at wigs. I'm like, damn, these look real good in the box.
I was a size 14 thinking I could fit in a 10. I was a size XL thinking I could fit in an XS. And yeah, reality kicked in and a lot of people.
It might come with age too, though. I think that's something that definitely comes with age, because I definitely 100% was that person putting on my profile when I was 20 years old. No one over 30. That was me 100%.
Really?
I kid you not. And then 30 came real fast. Like, real fast.
And you're like, hey.
It is so funny because I'll still see, I still see the profiles that say like no one over in this age group. And I'm like, God, you guys, I hate to, now I feel old saying it, but I'm like, it comes so fucking fast. Like, especially if you're busy, you know, and like your days go by and you're like, it's like, damn, dude, I don't know who was it the same time goes by so slowly? Is that Lady Gaga or Madonna? Madonna. Time goes by so slowly. I'm like, for who, bitch?
Blinked and I was here.
Shit.
So don't blink. Yeah. Well, because in the gay community, they think once you hit 30, you're dead.
We're not talking about ages in the gay community, Shayan.
Oh my God, I know. Okay, so fell into some hot water.
Yeah, last week Shayan told everyone to give up at 60, and I had
not give up. Like
I had people
yourself.
coming to me at the bar and in person and just like, hey, your tranny friend basically told everyone to kill themselves when they turn 60, and I was like, no, she didn't mean to give up life. She meant like like give up on surgeries and give up on the whole life. I think.
Yeah, no, I was saying for like me, and then watch when I turn 60, I'm gonna be like, fuck this.
I literally,
bitch.
one of my friends, his birthday was yesterday, and he just turned 73, I think, 72. And we had the dinner, and he brought that up. He goes, "Yeah, you know, it was really depressing because she just basically told me to give up." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, like it's all about perception."
Damn. No, okay, to clarify, I was more so talking about myself.
That was so good. That was oh my god, that was good. He ate with that.
Well, if you believe you're young, you're young.
Yeah.
See, like, look at me. My perception, I believe I'm a woman.
Oh my gosh, it's like a.
Damn. No, okay, to clarify, I was more so talking about myself because this takes a fucking village, okay?
Yeah.
And I don't know
She means she fucks the village.
I don't know if the moment I turn over 60 is like, am I gonna still have the energy to
Girl,
do all
let's be
this?
honest here. You keep outing these motherfuckers and telling their girlfriends you are not making it to 60. I'll tell you right now. Like, I will tell you right now. I'll be looking for a new co-host in like 3 years.
I'm trying to be a good person.
Someone's gonna hit you with a car and run you over or something.
Well, I'll feel sorry for the
You gotta
car.
be careful though, because you never know when you tell a girl if they're gonna come for you. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Because like I've seen time and time again, a guy will cheat on his wife with a girl, and the girl comes to break the other girl's windshield and like goes after that.
Hell no. If someone came at my car, oh girl. Oh girl. If they break my windshield, my Suprecia, my baby, no. Suprecia is the name of my car. It's a Supra. I drive a Toyota Supra, and her name's Suprecia. That's her name. I'm really bad at naming things. I had a bird named Birdie. I had a duck named Daffy.
I almost tell us in the comments whose fault is that. If it's your man, it's your man. Like regardless if the other girl knew about it or not, it's still your fucking man. Like some girls have it in their head that like it's a girl code. Like you should have told me. But at the end of the day, like, yo, you're not cooking his meals right. You're not sucking his dick right. You're not doing something right to make him go to someone else. That's how I see things personally. I don't know. Like I'm like a catch, I feel. So if you're gonna go fuck around with someone else, and I'm like, yo, y'all can have this. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know I don't know how to cook, but I take you to some fine ass dining restaurants.
Well, I have a good perception of myself, and I know I'm a big girl. So if someone tried to hit me with their car, I'd feel sorry for their car. So make sure it's a Hummer.
Fucking Range Rover. It's about to have Kim K over here hitting you with the cyber truck.
With the cyber truck.
The cyber beast hitting the cyber beast. You feel me?
Hey, when people meet you, what's like the first thing they say? Like if they see your photos and they see you in person, what do they usually say? I guess we talked about this.
Yeah, we did talk about this. I honestly, I get people telling me I look better in person. I hate pictures. I fucking hate them. I don't know. I don't know. I have a lot of friends that's like, see a mirror, got to use it. I know what I look like. I don't know. Sometimes I do get in the mirror and I'm like, oh shit, I got a unibrow going on, you know? But like, I'm not a big mirror person. I'm not a big selfie person. I'm not a big camera person. I don't know why. I feel like it's a little too vain for me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have a lot of guys be like,
that's a huge bitch.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
No, really. They're like, wow, you're way taller than I expected.
That is funny.
Yeah. Because I make sure that my surroundings are like bigger than me.
Literally, when we were filming this, we are trying to figure out how like I get closer so my head looks bigger.
So everything around me is a lie.
Damn.
But see, because I have a good perception of myself. But apparently I hate old people, so I didn't know. Perception.
Luxuriance.
But no, if you're old, don't kill yourself. What the fuck? Like, that's crazy. I was just saying it for myself. Like, when am I just going to say, fuck it, I want to gain weight. I want to be like a big chubby grandma and just like make cookies for people and not try to fuck the 23-year-old boy next door.
Got it.
Yeah.
There you have it, darling. Perception.
And
now a word from our sponsors.
Are you tired of douching like a regular degular? Well, check out Keep It Cummings, Douche Bedazzle. Keeping clean, your little asshole.
Episode 10, motherfuckers. Anthony made me do this. I'm so pissed off. A lady does not open her leg.
Do not make a short out of that. Do not make a short out of that. He made me do that. It's not fair. Oh my God. He made me do. I was like, girls, do not open their legs. And I did. Anthony was like, no, come on. This is the best idea. Don't ever listen to Anthony's ideas. I look crazy. Oh my God. I can't believe that's happening.
I thought it'd be funny as hell.
For the camera, unless she's
It looks
getting
good on
paid.
camera though.
Wow.
Damn.
Then
Well,
no.
I hate when someone needs to be liked by everyone. And I have a funny story. No, that's not you. But I have a funny story. So back in my younger days as a bartender, I went in, I had to be liked by everyone. I don't know why. I think it might be an age thing. I have no idea. But when someone didn't like me, it bothered me. It truly bothered me. Like I was like, what did I do? What am I doing to make this person not like me?
Yeah.
And there was something that actually like a switch flipped for me. And it was a situation where we were in Vegas for our company trip, and my manager at the time was drunk, and we're getting ready to leave, and he falls down the stairs, literally. And he's a big guy. Imagine like 6'4", 310. I don't even know. He's a big human. I went to help him up, and he threw me off of him, and he was like, "Get the fuck away from me." And I was like, "What?" Like, you know, I'd only been there for like maybe a year and a half, 2 years. So I was like 22. And he goes, "You're one of those people who likes to be liked by everyone. You disgust me." Like, literally, and I let him lay there. I was like, I sat there, but it hit hard because I was like, what the fuck does that mean? And it was true because I really took like a step back and I was like, dang, like it's so true. Whenever someone didn't like me, it bothered me. Like I would almost lose sleep over it.
Yeah.
And like from that moment, I kind of did the opposite. I was like, you know what? I don't want anyone to like me. I like kind of became an asshole and I kind of just did whatever I wanted. And I noticed that I had so much more growth in my life when that happened. Like I literally, you know, I even did a little bit of research on it because I like to research shit. And it was like, if you had, 10 people in a room, the maximum number of people that are going to like you is 7. So the other 3 are going to dislike you for anything. Your looks, your voice, your appearance, your presentation, your aura. Not all 10 are going to like you. That's just how life is. You know what I mean? And it's interesting that's actually the reality. Because now it's like you get what you see. Like I very much... when I go into the bar, people are like, "Oh God, Anthony can be an asshole," but at least we know that he's an asshole, and he's gonna tell it like it is, and he's not gonna kiss your ass and like morph his personality to fit yours. When I definitely know I used to do that, like,
And then it's genuine too.
Yeah.
Like I know when Anthony compliments me, I'm like, whoa, I did it. Because it's so rare. I mean, in LA, especially when you go to these parties, influencer parties. I mean, there's even a girl that makes fun of it. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, babe, you look so good." You're so good. And it's so annoying.
And it's always the networking and who's this. LA is a different monster. It really is. Learning how to navigate the beast of LA in itself is a really, how do I even say this? Like, I don't even know how to say it. It's a skill. You know what I mean? Like being able to just navigate through LA. It's not something that can be done by everyone. Especially, I actually give people who want to be actors a lot of credit because you sit there, you get ready for these lines, you do self tapes and shit like that, and then literally you walk in and there's like 50 people who look just like you, all doing the same shit. And they're like, "No, next." I don't know if I could do it. I would literally be like, "No, fuck you, next. Where's your car at?" Like, I'm like, I killed this. I stayed up fucking 3 fucking days straight studying these 20 pages of lines, which mind you, God knows I can't do lines at all. You guys saw me try to read from lines from like a clip at the very beginning. I will not be able to read from a teleprompter at all or shit. But yeah, it was just really crazy to me.
Yeah, that's very. I mean, that's that is pretty crazy with acting.
So what about you though? Do you like to be liked by everyone? Are you someone that's more or less? I do feel
it's an age thing for sure. It is.
Yes, maybe. Yes, and I guess you'd say. Because there are things that I'll still notice about you. You do have your new group of friends. And I notice that you'll say or do things where I'm like, oh, Shayan just really likes and kind of wants to be liked by this group. But I mean, I could also see how that would be something because they're cool people. You have a good friend group that they seem really, legit. But I'm kind of the other way around. I don't know. I'm more or less like, if you don't be friends with me, then...
I mean, I would say definitely like adapt to your like surroundings almost, like I'm not gonna like make friends with a bunch of church people and just be like, I worship the devil, which I don't. But I think, like
ChristianMingle.com.
yeah, like I think totally. But I do think it's an age thing for sure.
Or like I'm not gonna like make friends with like a group of nuns and be like, oh girl, I got fucked last night. Like that's crazy. Like sometimes you have to like kind of adapt to your surroundings a little bit. But then people will say you're being fake. But it's not. Like I think it's just like you just adapt, right? La chameleona.
Because when I was younger, oh my God, I would, especially when it came to acting, when I was trying to be an actress, I would hang on to every single critique that people had on me. And a lot of times I would meet so many of these like acting teachers that were like gay men and they were like very bitter and they just like hated me, hated me. I took groundlings actually. And I'll never forget, there was this teacher, second year. His name was Kevin Kirkpatrick. And he like literally told me that day, like, you need to quit acting. No one's ever going to listen to you. He also came from he was like, you have really scary, intense eyes and stuff. And like came for every single thing in front of me.
Shayan went and got surgery 3 days later. Her eyes are now wider.
But then I'm also thinking like, well, who the fuck are you? And I actually the other day was like, I wonder where he's at. And it's like, nowhere. And it's like, why the fuck do I give a damn about someone who literally ain't shit? And that's kind of what I've learned. Like, unless you're Kim K, I don't give a fuck about your perception of me. Perception.
Jeffree Star.
Jeffree Star for you. Yeah, other than that, I'm like, yeah. And then also because now we're new to sort of this world and like going to like more influencer parties and stuff, a lot of times people will throw around the word like clout chasing. I'm like, why the fuck would I clout chase off of you? You're embarrassing as fuck. Yeah. Like, I don't care. Like, if I wanted to clout chase, like, I think I would have more than 10K followers.
Yeah, I'd be the worst influencer.
Yeah.
I would influence everyone to stop eating because everyone's so fucking fat these days. God damn it. I'm sorry. Everyone's fat. I don't know why, but everyone's fat. I don't get it. Damn, who am I to talk shit about being fat? I look like a fat piece of shit sitting on that couch. Holy shit. I'm going keto tomorrow. Oh my God. Find me the nearest building to jump off of. It's because everything has sugar in it. Everything has sugar in it. Like bread has sugar. Everything has sugar in it. Literally, like I sit there and I've never been like a calorie, carb, whatever the fuck counter or anything like that. But I did start noticing out of the middle of nowhere, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try to cut down on sugars. You know what I mean? I'm getting older. My metabolism's slowing down.
Oh, is that metabolism? And I'm the one that doesn't know English.
But I just was like, hey, listen here, boy. But I want to sit. So I started looking at sugars and everything, you know? And I'm just like, there's sugar and shit that just doesn't need to be there. I didn't know that pasta sauce, red pasta sauce,
everything
has sugar.
Yeah.
But it's only really in the US though, because pasta sauce in Italy doesn't have sugar in it.
I swear our water has sugar in it too. Because that shit bloats the fuck. Well, maybe because I drink Modelo's. That's like my form of water.
Yeah, you can go to Italy and not gain any weight.
Yeah, it's wild.
People are going to be like, oh my God, you're fat phobic.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry. Well, can I just take a moment to say,
fat people are funny though. I will tell you, you always have to have a fat friend.
Yeah.
Because they're funny. Like, they're great. Their energy's there, personality. Like, I'm not going to sit here and like bash on it or what's it called? What's that word called? When you talk
bully.
Shit. I'm not going to bully anyone. I'm saying as a general populace, we all just fucking need to just lean out a little bit more, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's unhealthy. You know what I mean? Like, the death rate and whatnot for fat people or for obesity or whatnot. You can actually be morbidly obese and skinny or some shit like that. I've heard about that. Like, skinny fat. It's a thing. Like, there's people who die or have diabetes or really high blood sugar and whatnot, and you would never know it because, they look really physical fit, but they just eat like shit.
Yeah.
But,
I mean,
I don't know. That's my rant. Sorry.
I've been on.
I love everyone.
Both sides of the spectrum. You know,
She's on the spectrum.
No, I used to be 236 pounds. I was a big girl.
I liked you then, though.
You
that
liked
was
me
good.
thick, Shayan?
Do you remember that, Dalton?
Everyone called me fat. Everyone called me fat.
It was good, though. I remember you had...
I had a fat ass. My ass was a shelf.
Shit was a shelf.
I was about 80 pounds heavier than I am now.
See, but here, I think... this is where it's all like you have fat and then you have thick. I can do thick. I like thick.
Okay.
Like a thick dude, I like thick. Like it's fine with me. You know what I mean? Like a
You're talking
football
about, like, more of a
build
bigger
or
base.
like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I like
Yeah.
a thickness is kind of fun because like when you get thick, you get an ass. Like that's hot. But like, you know, once it gets beyond thick, I don't know where that happens. I'm not a doctor. I don't know where it teeters on. But like, there's a point where you go from thick to just fat, and you're like, all right, like we should reel it back in.
Yeah. No, it was hard. I mean, it's definitely crazy.
But you looked good.
being
thick.
on this. Really?
I don't think you've ever been fat. I think you've been thick.
Well,
We'll pitch some pictures up
so
there.
many
I'll
people
throw
would
it
call
up.
me fat all the time. Like all the time. I was constantly.
I just thought it was
fat
more
shamed.
cushion for the pushing.
I will say I did get hit on the most when I was thicker.
Thick thighs save lives.
Yeah, guys lived. They really did. And a lot of times, a lot of guys that I date now, they're like, "Oh, you should get thick again." You
What
look
type of
good."
guy do you attract the most?
Poor.
I mean, let me finish. I mean, would you say like an older white gentleman who has a wife? Would you say black dudes? Would you say, you know, Mexicans who may not be legal? Would you say Asian? Like ethnicity, background, short, tall, like
Yeah.
build me the type of person that mainly comes after you as a client.
Well, I'm open to
Young,
dating.
old. No, I mean people who come who literally, if you were to go down and like 5 out of 10, what would their description be?
Honestly, 19 to 24,
Wow.
white. Yeah, white guys. They live.
That's
for the
crazy.
dolls.
And most
They
people think
love
it's like an
me.
older white dude that's like depressed, blah, blah. No, I remember Shayan actually did tell me that when the whole crypto boom was a thing, like
Oh my god.
a lot of them were young crypto guys.
Yes,
that were
like
hitting you up.
19-year-olds, and I'm like, can you afford me? Like when I was 19 years old, I was like,
Driving a Toyota Corolla, I remember it was horrible. It was the worst car I've ever seen in my entire life.
what? I
This
love a
thing
Toyota.
literally looked like he had been through one of those like machines that like crush it up, and she was still driving it.
I love it, and I love Toyota. I,
was like,
still
what the
stand by
fuck?
my Toyotas. I love.
No,
a
Toyota's
Japanese
good, but it was
car.
just it was the saddest Toyota Corolla I've ever seen.
It had a few bumps and scratches on it.
Yeah. It literally looked like that Cheyenne was like outing a bunch of guys and then they decided to just take bats to her car. That's
Yeah, that's-
what it was.
but yeah,
And
no,
she would
so
always
I'm
give
like,
blowjobs in the back seat of it too.
That's a story for another time.
Paddy
I don't
Wagner
like giving
coming for you.
blowjobs anymore. I get lockjaw. But yeah, a lot of times, and I feel like a lot of times when I'm at the bar, that's the crowd that comes after me. It's
Yeah.
always young white guys for some reason. I'm down. Listen, I am down for any race, but a lot of times, yeah, they're not down for me. Yeah. I've hit on a few Asians, and they're like, "Oh hell no, you are way too thick, way too loud for me."
Damn, that's funny.
Yeah, they want their girls tiny and silent. But I don't know. I guess the white guys, they love the rowdiness that I provide. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you have it, ladies and jelly spoons.
Yeah. So, hey.
We hope you enjoyed episode 10.
Are we done?
Yeah.
No.
It's 45 minutes.
Oh. Bye. Get the fuck out.
But no, we hope you enjoyed episode 10. We look forward to many more. I don't know how long we're going to do at season 1, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You know.
Till I can afford a new boob job.
Oh, Lord.
I need it. They're falling. Oh, I thought it was out the whole time. I would have been gagged. I need it. They're falling. I want boobs bigger.
All right, guys. Have a good week.
Bye.
Wait. It's time for Cheyenne's favorite part.
Hit an old person with my Toyota Corolla.
No, bitch. It's game time.
Oh. Yay.
All right.
Yay.
I didn't get a blower.
We have Arya over here as our game show host. He is an aspiring actress.
No, he's a famous actor.
No, he's actually, Arya, you remember I called you when I was at 24 Hour Fitness and I saw you doing your running commercial?
Oh,
Yeah.
it was that.
For
It was
Vagisil.
that. It was that.
Summer's
That's-
Eve.
It's Vagisil.
I haven't gotten a Vagisil audition.
Oh my God. Have you ever put Summer's Eve on your dick for like fresh balls?
Why would you? No.
No, I thought like because it causes freshness down there, and I thought I'd put it on my, my bowels.
Yeah.
Like,
And
give me-
I got a chemical burn off of it.
Yeesh. Yeah,
That's
no,
wild.
I'm not. Aria is going to ask 5 questions, and we're going to see whoever blows this first gets to answer. So, and the winner gets a free trip to Mickey's.
Yay, Mickey's.
Name 10 states.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia,
Hawaii.
Idaho, Illinois, Indiana.
She wins.
I
that
won.
Who's the president on the $10 bill?
Speaking to the mic.
Who's the
They pay you
president?
tax.
Normally have the mic on you.
one. Yeah.
Oh.
If you needed me to act, you should have told me, though. I wouldn't
Yes,
have been
this is
myself.
Shakespeare.
Yeah, what the hell?
This is Shakespeare. To be or not to be. He
I
did.
will say, since you guys were willing to point me out, this was the best episode ever.
Thanks, bro.
I smoked
So,
weed before this game.
yay, Jay's our game show host.
We had to fire the last
Episode
one.
10. Hey, our last game show host got deported.
Tehran.
Tehran.
Khodafez.
Wait, am I gonna get deported? Excuse me.
All right, Jay.
Hi.
Hi.
Are y'all ready for this game show time?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Ew.
Do y'all know what is another name for the $10 bill?
Another name for the $10 bill.
Yeah.
I
Fuck.
have no idea.
What? Another
What is it?
name?
Actually, neither do I because this does not tell me the answer. It's actually a real quiz that I can. Wait.
I think.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
When we in post, can you just put a big X over Jay? Our second guest person. Hey, Logan, get up there.
Finish the lyrics to the song. Damn, Papa, you are ready. No comparing.
Oh.
And it's motherfucking scary.
That's Doja Cat, but I don't know.
I don't think you can run there. Look at the like a motherfucking scary.
She'll have that one. She could have that
You
one.
both lost this round.
I know.
All right, next round.
Jay has been waiting for this.
He
one.
really has. This is Jay's moment to shine,
Baby,
you
bye,
guys.
bye, bye.
Bye, bye. I only want to something. I don't want to. I don't want to play a game with you.
Think another player in this game or two.
You may hate me, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye, bye, bye.
Right?
All right, this next one.
I win.
You got
He
it.
has to.
All right, so this next
He'll
one
get
is remember those walls I built? Baby, they're tumbling. You're just laughing.
They didn't even put up a fight. They didn't even make a sound.
Shayan gets this one. Shayan gets this one. That was great.
Whoa! Shayan say everyone.
Damn, that was Shayan.
This is
Take a bow.
Shayante's show.
That
Shit.
was good.
Oh,
All
fuck.
right, this next song. This one's gonna be tricky because it could be any song the way it starts. All right, ready?
Got it.
Hello.
How are you?
Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes.
No.
I can
Isn't
see
it hello?
in your eyes.
It's me.
Yep.
Of course, because he's gay, he would know the Adele one. Duh. Must have called 1,000 times.
Como la flor con tanto amor.
Go dísele. La 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 bamba. Ese de Tito. Ba la 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 sia.
Gracias.
Una cacarata.
bro.
Shikarakash. Wait, no, we need another song. Do another song.
That was a good one.
You guys want a sudden death?
Yeah,
I didn't know. Oh, fuck. I'm going to piss off
Sudden
everyone
death.
at Mickey's.
I
Let's do a sudden death.
I got a song.
We
You guys
might-
would know this because you guys are
maybe
emo
actually, yeah.
kids. All right, ready for this last one?
All right.
I should be over other butterflies.
Is this Moana?
I'm into you.
Yes!
I'm into you.
With Paramore.
Oh, it is Paramore.
You guys
Right?
are emo kids, don't you know this?
No.
Oh, you know, you're a Balkan kid.
A what? Vulcan.
Vulcan.
I'm an emo kid, but I wasn't listening.
It's a V. Can you say it with a V?
Vulcan.
I cannot actually.
You get what?
I can't say vagina. I can't say like Victor. Yeah. So I'm working.
Oh my God. He said I'm a bulkum.
Violin.
Damn. That's great.
Oh my God.
Happy 10th episode, everyone.
Yay! 10. Oh, we're backwards. Yay! That's all, folks. If you want to watch more fucked up shit,
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
woo! No!
That looks so good.
That is so bad. That's not ladylike.